your question was, who were the first people to bring writing to the world?
Correct.
Okay, well, before I answer and say who were the first people that brought the writing to the world, let's deal with the fact of the Hebrews claiming that Hebrew is the oldest language in the world and that the first humans spoke Hebrew, Adam and Eve. That's what they spoke. Now, I haven't heard any Hebrews say that the first script was Hebrew or that the first writing came from Hebrews. I don't know that to be true. Is that what Hebrews say? Is that what they believe or think, that Hebrew was the first script and that the Hebrews brought writing to the world? Is that what they genuinely believe? I don't know that they believe that, so I'm asking you.
Yeah, the symbols and the writing.
Yes, that's all I need to know. Yes. So apparently, Hebrew Israelites believe that Hebrews brought writing to the world, that Hebrew is the oldest language in the world. Well, if they believe that, I think that that's really unfortunate if you would teach your child. What it tells me is that you don't know anything about the history of linguistics. You know nothing about the history of writing. You simply don't know anything about the history of, anything. You don't know anything about the history of the books of the Bible and when they were written. For you to say that Genesis was written in 1400 BCE during the time of Moses, when any biblical scholar in the first grade already knows that Genesis was manufactured in the 6th century of BCE, that's like common knowledge. That's almost 1,000 years. You're off. You're almost off by 1,000 years of when the book of Genesis is purported to have been written. And this is by the best biblical scholars. So now he said the oldest alphabet is Canaanite. Mm-hmm. New World Encyclopedia. Since you're using encyclopedia at the debate, this is New World Encyclopedia. The world's oldest known alphabet was developed in Central Egypt around 2000 BCE from a hieroglyphic prototype. And over the next 500 years, it spread to Canaan and eventually to the rest of the world. Now, if it was created in Egypt, in Central Egypt, and it spread to Canaan over a 500-year period, then how could the Canaanite alphabet be the oldest alphabet in the world? That is absolutely ludicrous. Mm-hmm. The documentation tells you you are incorrect and you are wrong. Mm-hmm. Not only that, scribes in Iron Age Judah, the Judahites didn't even have their own numbers. They had to get their numbers from the Egyptians, not just their alphabet. As you just see here, it says the world's oldest known alphabet was developed in Central Egypt around 2000 BCE from a hieroglyphic prototype, and over the next 500 years spread to Canaan and eventually to the rest of the world. Look at New World Encyclopedia and you will see it there.